Morning. How are y'all?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that, and appreciate your time as always on the teleconference. For members of the media on the call, please press *1 at this time to get in the queue to ask questions for head coach Tyson Summers of Georgia Southern. Coach, you're heading into the open week. Last week was a game against Georgia State. Your thoughts on that game against the Panthers?
Well, obviously didn't go the way that we would like for it to, and started off the game down, 20-0. And in the first 8 minutes of the game, I'll give our kids a lot of credit for their fight and be able to come back from that deficit and put ourselves in a position to have the ball in the last drive to give ourselves an opportunity to win and get it within 6. But we came up short in the last drive, and got to give Georgia State and their players a lot of credit for the way they were able to start fast and come out of the gate and then finish it.
And, Coach, this week coming up is the open week for you guys as you prepare for a game against Troy. What do you hope to accomplish in this open week?
Well, it's an interesting time. I've never had an open week before over Thanksgiving. So what we've tried to do since coming back from Atlanta on Saturday is take the last 2 days and get some good days of film practice, get a head start on Troy. With everything that we've got. We'll let the guys have a couple of days off, obviously, for Thanksgiving. We really haven't had the opportunity to have a true open week with the other one coming on a Wednesday night game that was kind of in between the 2 weeks. So trying to give them an opportunity to get home, see their family, and then we'll try to jump back at it starting again on Friday and try to have a good weekend, try to get ahead on Troy, and then try to get ahead with some of our younger guys as well, and make a good push into the final week of our regular season, and a big push for us academically with our final week of classes.
Coach, redshirt senior Monta Crockett made a few big plays in the game against Georgia State. He caught 4 passes and was very close to breaking open a few punt returns. What can you say about his performance on Saturday against Georgia State?
I thought he played extremely well. Just a guy with a tremendous work habit and a guy that has really stepped up for us. He was a guy that wasn't going to come back and play his 5th year, and he's a guy that's already graduated. We got him to come out in spring, and I think that he has just absolutely done a tremendous job with all of it through the year. Obviously, the other day was one of his big breakouts as far as punt returns. I think what he's been able to do is put us as a top 10 team in the country in our punt return average this year, and he's a big part of that and what he's been able to do for us as a punt returner, a kick returner, and obviously a guy that gives us tremendous asset as a wide receiver as well.
Coach, what was really the key for your team over the final 52 minutes to really play as well as you did?
Well, I think the big thing, again, we've got a large number of seniors that I think really tried to band together, and we've had some adversity this year, certainly, but I think that as we go through, they just continue to fight. They continue to believe. We came back and we went down 20-0 in the game, and that's what I told them. So we got 52 minutes left. We got 52 minutes left to continue to fight and continue to be able to find a way to make plays. And if we can do that, we'll have a chance and put ourselves in a position at the end of the game to have a chance to win. And we put ourselves in that position, but we wound up being a little bit short. But I really think they've done a nice job of being able to handle and face adversity this week.
And Coach, I know it's 2 weeks away, but if you had a chance to look at Troy, your upcoming game, what really stands out to you about the Trojans?
Well, I think, certainly Neil's done a great job there the last 2 years and their turnaround. I think that when you watch and see what he's doing offensively, it's a lot different than what you would kind of expect, from Neil, but just jumps out at me at how well they're running the ball offensively. And obviously they've got a tremendous back that's had a good season for them this year. And then, when you look what Vic Koenig, their defensive coordinator, has been able to do with their defense and trying to create problems, they do a lot and show a lot of different looks and coverage and pressure. And they've done a good job on both sides of the ball between both Coach Brown and Coach Koenig. And again, they're a well coached team, but certainly what they've been able to do as far as running the ball and how they've been able to stop the run as well.
All right, Coach. Thanks as always for joining us on the teleconference this morning. We appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you all so much.